real running conversations. I said I'm running for the city. I got the new word in my view. I got the new word in my view. Oh, my journey I pursue. Oh, I'm running for the city. I got the new word in my view.
They ain't got no muscle, no hustle, no backbone. I stand alone.
I just waved at you. Hey, sir.
How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad that we can finally get this in.
Yeah. Listen, I just want to start by saying I appreciate what you're doing. I know that your attempt to try to highlight us average runners out there and put it out there, it's fantastic. So
Oh,
kudos to you, and we
thank
appreciate
you,
that.
man. Thank you,
Yeah,
man. I thank you. You know what? And that's what I don't know, man. Just the attention away from me and just trying to highlight other people.
yeah, we
That's
appreciate it
what
though. It's
that's the
awesome.
main thing that I'm about. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate all you're doing too, man. You're
Thank
you're
you.
out there and doing stuff, and you're inspirational and encouraging and all that stuff. So
I appreciate that. Thank you.
that's why I wanted to sit down with you and talk to you. I feel like I know you kind of, and this is the case with all of the people that I do this with. I feel like I just know them through, their social media and kind of through messaging, a little bit. But I did not know this. Why? Let me start off with this. Okay, why Eric runs 74? Is that your birthday
Yeah,
year?
that's the year I was born. Yeah, yeah,
Nice. Okay,
yeah.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I get that question a lot. They ask me, and it's just the year I was born. So yeah, it just
Right?
fit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm 76, so
Okay, yeah,
I'm just a couple years behind you, man.
yeah.
Well, what do you got going on today? Did you get a run in this
I did.
morning?
I got my long run in early this morning, about six
Nice.
o'clock. Did an 11-mile run. Far better than my run I had yesterday, so I was quite pleased with it. So yeah, Saturdays are my long run days, and then Sunday is a complete rest day for me. So
Oh,
I
okay.
was
Awesome.
the temperatures here in Florida, of course, were on sun surface level at 6 o'clock in the morning. So
Right,
you gotta get out there as early as you can.
right. What's your I know in Oklahoma here, I'm in Oklahoma, so I know it's been like, oh man, I don't know, like 96, 97 for a high. Like what are you looking at there in Florida?
Yeah, we're averaging like low to mid 90s, but worse than that is the humidity. We're I think South Florida is averaging a dew point of like 73 to 75, which is ridiculous.
Right.
The dew point just drives up and drives the heat and the humidity up and just sucks the sweat out of you. It's almost as if you can't hydrate enough. But um, it's one of those things you just learn to deal with, and you pray that in the fall it pays off.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Um, hey, thank you to some people have joined in. I just want to recognize them. Thank you guys for joining in. If you have a comment, a question, anything like that, you want to like, hey, we're just having a conversation. If you want to like chime in, say anything at all, hey, do it. I encourage you to do it. So Eric, what do you have coming up?
So
What's your next race?
so my next big race is going to be the New York City Marathon, November 2nd. Um,
Mm,
there's a few smaller races, 5Ks and 10Ks that are for good causes that I'll be running here and there in the next couple of months. Typically in Florida, over the summer months, there aren't too many races. If there are, it's just a 5K just because of the heat. It'll
right.
start picking up somewhere in September. So September, October, I have a few smaller races just to participate and help raise money for these causes. But the big one is the New York City Marathon in November. Yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. How many marathons will that be for you?
it'll be my second.
Be your second.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
I ran the Miami Marathon Actually, February this year. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's awesome, man. Okay, so why don't you first of all, because I know I know that you have quite the kind of health journey and stuff that you've been on. Why don't you share a little bit of like where you came from with that and where you are now? Do you mind?
Okay.
Do you mind sharing that? Going back to when I know you had an accident. I
Yeah.
think something like that, and just share all of that if you could.
Okay. Yeah. So back in 2018, I had a very bad vehicle accident at work. Um, as a result of that accident, I had about 4 surgeries on my legs, um, ending with a metal rod being placed in my right leg from the knee down. Um, it it triggered a bad spell physically for me for a little while, and that physical spell turned into a mental and an emotional bad spell for me. I fell into a deep depression. Bad habits started. There was no exercising. There was no eating right. There was
Right.
drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes. It's just like outwardly, nobody would ever know that I came home every night after work and drank a ton of rum.
Right.
It just, I like to believe I hit it well,
Yeah.
but I was slowly killing myself and didn't even know it.
Right.
I had gained a tremendous amount of weight. I'd gotten up to 300 pounds. And then, with all of that comes the bad health things, the high cholesterol, the diabetes, all those dangerous things that happen as a result of not taking care of yourself.
Right.
Until one day I went to the doctor and he was like, "Listen, bro, I got to be honest with you." He goes, "You're getting older and you are not in good shape." I was like, "Yeah, I know I need to work out." He's like, "No, you don't understand." He goes, your health is in bad shape. And he said, you need to do something now or you're going to find yourself not being around. And, it gave me pause and it made me think about my family and wanting to be around for them. So, that's kind of where it started. That was somewhere in late 2023, or like the summer of 2023. And it's been a long road since then, but,
Mhm.
here I am. I'm not perfect. I'm not, my diet's not perfect, but there's definitely improvements, in all those aspects, So, you just have to take what's important to you and listen to people around you and hopefully have positive people around you to say, you know what, the doctor's right. Maybe you need to do what you have to do to take care of yourself. So yeah, it's been a journey.
Yeah. Wow, man. That's awesome. I mean, that's a like from where, what I mean, from where you were to now, that's quite the transformation. And you said you're not perfect, and I feel like we're always the hardest on ourselves.
Yeah.
We're always our own like worst critic, but to take a look back and to see like, okay, here's who I was, and now here's where I am. Like it's quite the transformation. So
Yeah, there's no question that I'm proud of myself for having become more healthy and
Right.
lost the weight and doing things that I haven't or wasn't able to do before.
Right.
But there's always room for improvement. And I'm not a
Right.
perfectionist in any way, but you can always tweak a diet to make it better and that kind of thing. And but I'm very happy with my progress. I've become more healthy. I can do more things with my family, and that's what it's about for me. So, I'll continue to work on it, and improve the things I can. But other than that, I'm in a good spot. I believe physically, mentally for sure, emotionally for sure. Not perfect, but definitely in a better place.
Right. Well, and you said like there's always room for improvement too, and that's I don't know. There's something about like seeing where you've come from, but then also realizing that like, hey, I haven't yet like peaked or I haven't arrived fully yet.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And not becoming content with like where you are.
Yes, and I think that's the key for me is to not just say, "Hey, I've reached where I've reached. I'm good," and just let it be. to keep pushing forward, you know, and if I can make a better choice one day as far as my diet goes or whatever, then so be it, you know.
Right.
I am content, but I know that there's more that I can do, and I'll keep progressing. I'll just do my best to keep progressing. That's all I can do.
Right. Awesome. Well, that kind of leads me into our like first question here that I want to ask you. What inspires Eric? What inspires you or motivates you, like on your journey?
So, not to sound cliche, and I know it's going to sound cliche, but the reality is,
That's okay. Hey, listen, this is a cliche safe zone. It's fine.
okay. But truly, it's my health and my family, because that's how I got on the journey to begin with.
Right.
So I just continue to use that going forward. So, you know, my goal is to be healthy so that I can be around for my family longer and enjoy them longer. So I always keep that at the forefront. That's my number one motivation in doing all this. Of course, there's the satisfaction of accomplishing things like a better race time or a new distance I've run. But the number one is my health and my family. So that's
Right.
Those are the two motivators for me. They started out that way and they continue to be that way, and I hope that it will remain as the constant in all this.
Right. And I would say, you know what? Like it's whatever works for you. There's so many different, you know, in the conversations that I've had with people, there's so many different variety of things that motivate them. And for one, it might be family. You know, for somebody else, it might be health. You know, for somebody else, it might be, you know, just something else. But there's so many different motivating factors out there.
Yeah, it's definitely different for everybody, for sure.
Right. How many kiddos do you have?
I have two. I have two boys.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So what do you, and thank you to the people that have joined. Remember, if you have a comment, question, anything you want to just like throw in here, be awesome. You are more than welcome to do that. So what do you enjoy the most, Eric, about your journey?
It's funny because my answer is going to be a little bizarre. I think that for a lot of us who run, I think we enjoy a little suffering. So I enjoy being in a training block. I enjoy having that goal to try to look forward to. But with that comes a little suffering, you know. It's the getting up early in the morning, it's the running in the heat or the rain or the cold, and it's just something I enjoy for some odd reason. But you know, that's what it is. But I enjoy having that goal in the distance to try to achieve. You know, something that I wake up for every day and say, you know what, I got to put in the work. Yeah, it's early, or yeah, it's raining or it's cold, but the work needs to get done and we need to put it in, and that's what I think gets me going every day, just that goal at the end of the training block. I love being in the training block. If I could be in a constant training block year round, I would, but
Right.
my coach is not going to like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he, you know, I just enjoy the little bit of suffering that comes with that. It's odd, but it's what I enjoy.
I mean, I think that's it's not really odd to people that are in it, like to run. I think that could be possibly a common theme amongst.
Yeah,
runners.
I
Like
think people outside the running community may not fully grasp it, which is okay. But I think that the majority of people in the running community most will understand it and get it. Maybe just haven't said it out loud.
Yeah, I think it's like a thing. Like we thrive in the chaos. We thrive in the suffering.
Yes,
Like that's
for sure.
Oddly enough, that's where our bread and butter is. Like that's where we, we get the most out of our bodies and our minds, I think.
Yeah, that's essentially where we grow as runners. It's during those tough times, during those tough runs, bad weather, whatever it is. Those are the times I think that we get stronger, and that's what that's what we're at the end of the day. We're like, you know what? I left on this run not wanting to run, or I didn't think I could put in that kind of mileage, and here I am.
Right.
So I think that suffering is where we grow as runners.
Right. Exactly. Um, so what is, so we talked about what you enjoy. What do you not necessarily enjoy? Like, what's not your favorite thing in your job? Like, it can be as simple as, I mean, it can be something major. It can be as simple as like, like I don't like to stretch, or I don't like to, I don't know.
I can tell you, I don't like stretching right now.
I don't either.
I probably don't do
at
as much
40
as I should.
Yeah, at 48 years old, I'm like, I got to stretch more. I don't like it, but
Yeah. Once you start to get older, it becomes more of a necessity than anything else. And I'm going to
right.
tell you right now, I'm failing miserably at that. So yeah, you could put that on the list. That's one of those things that I don't necessarily enjoy, and I got to be honest with you, I don't do very often, and I should, but
Hey,
it's the reality.
listen, this is a safe place, full transparency.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it a whole lot at all until recently, until my foot kind of went south, and I have to now, and even now it doesn't even really help all the way. So I don't know, but anyways.
yeah. It is important. There is a benefit to it. Injury prevention and that kind of thing. I just wish more of us would do it, including myself. But it is what it is. But yeah, stretching you can definitely put on that list. As far as what I don't like, I got to be honest with you. It's an odd one. So I tend to be a little bit of an impatient person, and I feel like because I've gotten into this running game a little late in life, started at 50 years old, and I'm 51 now, going on 52. I lack a little patience. So I feel like I want to be at a certain level in running, but I know I'm not there, and I know I've only been running for 2 years, and I know that my body hasn't fully adapted to all the different training aspects of running. So I get a little impatient with myself and with the training, and that's my coach's job. That he needs to reel me back in and say, "Hey, buddy, listen, you do know you've only been running for 2 years, so you do know that you have certain limitations to your body as far as your surgeries and stuff." He reels me back in and brings me back to life a little bit, back to reality.
You want to shout out your coach at all? Give a shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. So my coach is Luis Horta. He is the owner of My Olympic Coach. He has got a fantastic running community down here. He is a Venezuelan Olympic champion,
Nice.
and he is fast. But yeah, he's great. He's got a great team there. All of his coaches are Olympians. His wife is a Asian Olympian from Sri Lanka, and he's got another coach, Paxton Smith, who's from Colorado, who is an Olympic trials, U.S. Olympic trials runner. And I believe that they are trying to get back into that. But that's based on the name of the coaching company, My Olympic Coach.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
they're fantastic.
I didn't mean to sidetrack you there. I was just
No, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Curious. Okay.
Yeah, but I appreciate you letting me plug them. Yeah.
Yeah. that'll earn you something, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I hope so. Yeah, maybe a day off or something.
yeah, he'll take it easier on you.
Yeah.
But so you were saying, sorry.
So yeah, I just think my impatience just it really gets the most of me, and I have to make sure that I stay grounded and stay focused on the task at hand and what I'm capable of, and just accept what I'm capable of and go with that, so.
Right. Awesome. So what's some things possibly that you yourself you've learned along the way or experienced along the way that on your journey that might speak to someone else and help them in their situation or their journey?
So here's what I learned very early on, and it took me a little while to actually understand it. And this is more for the newer runners, because I am a newer runner as well. Comparison they say that quote, comparison's the killer of joy. It absolutely is 100%. Because of my impatience, I looked at all these, influencers on Instagram and realized, these guys are running 7-minute miles. And when I started running, I wanted to be just like them. And that's how you get hurt. So the one thing I've learned is to not compare yourself to others. Your day one may be somebody else's day 1,000, and you're going to set yourself up for failure, and that's not what we want in this game. We want ourselves and everybody else around us in this community to develop and become good runners, but enjoy it too, and love it and come to love it. And I think that those that start out wanting to be somebody else's day 900 is eventually going to get hurt, and then they'll never want to come back to running again. So stay focused on what you're capable of doing. Take it nice and easy, take it nice and slow, and just know that one day you will be at day 900, and you will have seen that progress from day one.
Right.
Don't compare yourself to everybody, and don't believe everything you see on social media either. That's another thing. Yeah,
Exactly.
There's a lot of stuff on social media that just is completely fake, and
Well, and I've said it before. You only see someone's obviously like best moments. Like they're not going to put together a reel and have it not be their best.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
Or post anything that does not in their minds does not appeal to people. In order for it to appeal to people, it has to be your best. It's going to be your highlights, not your lows. So yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you can't go based on that. And I think there's something awesome and beautiful about owning like your own pace. And what I mean by that is just being comfortable enough to be like, okay, this is me, and this is how I run, and this is my pace, and this is comfortable for me, and it's okay. Like I don't have to be, like someone else. Like this is okay.
I agree. I agree. And it took me a little while to get to that point. I'll be honest with you, because it took me a while to get on Strava, because I knew that once you finish your run on your Garmin, it gets uploaded to Strava and everybody can see it.
Right.
It took me a little while to get on Strava because I almost felt embarrassed because my run times were, the paces were super slow or whatever, until I got comfortable enough to say, I really don't care what other people are doing. I'm doing my thing too, And then I realized that, nobody else really cares either. So,
right.
yes, I agree with you. There is. I like seeing other people post not being afraid to post what their paces are and their mileage or whatever. Just get out there, do it, and enjoy it,
Right, exactly. Okay, so we're done with those questions.
Okay.
And I don't know, did I mention this to you or did I not? You'll be able to tell me. So I'm gonna, and you're the first one that I'm doing this with. So
oh boy,
you're the guinea pig. So I've got 10 quick questions for you.
Okay.
And they're gonna be like, we're gonna try. I'm not gonna actually time you, but I'm saying 10 questions in 2 minutes.
Rapid fire.
Okay, rapid fire questions. Yes.
All right.
So just kind of like quickly, like go through it. I'll ask them quick, and that'll be that. And we'll see how this goes.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
But I'm hopeful that you'll make it work, Eric, because you're good.
Right.
Okay, so running pet peeve.
Oh, running pet peeve.
Yeah, what's a running pet peeve of yours?
The heat.
Okay. Low or high socks?
Low. I'm old.
Okay.
I'm old.
Early for races or late?
Early. Always
Okay.
early.
Okay. What distance is your favorite?
The marathon.
Okay. You have one more run in you and only one. Where do you do it?
Where do I do it?
Yeah.
New York City.
Okay. Favorite running movie or quote?
Comparison is a killer of joy.
Nice.
I
Okay.
say it all the time.
Okay. Shoes that you prefer? What shoes?
Adidas Adios Pro 3.
Okay. Hat or no hat during a run?
No hat, headband.
Okay. Group or